Welcome back, ladies and gents. Since the last Kenshi video, I have made some changes. If you recall, in the last one I said we wanted to get back to the outpost and fix the armor situation for all my guys. So I've done a couple of things. One, I've made another squad. Well, let's start from the beginning. You can see some new buildings here, the station house. I've rearranged this. These are steel refineries, and these are the 4 iron refineries. And I've rearranged the food. All 9 of these are now wheat, and all 9 of these are now cactus, and I've only got 3 hemp farms. That's changed. I've built a L house, and inside the L house is a bunch of battery packs. I now have 7,500 capacity for batteries. Excuse me. I've changed these around a little bit. I don't know how I did it or what is different, but I did change. I deleted some wells and added some more wells down here. But what I did was added another bread oven because we were trying to get food up, because I wanted to keep these guys working on food, so I kept deleting food when it's full, so they're running full food. Now, I made 2 heavy armor smithies and 2 chain armor crafting benches. I also made 2 chainmail sheet fabrication benches and 2 plate beating stations. And of course, I put the weaponsmith, which used to be out here, inside here. And then I moved, there was a building over here that I deleted, and it had in it the crossbow crafting bench and the the arrow making bench. So I moved it all over here. So this is all my production here. And you can see I actually have 4 plate beating stations because we were going through plates like you couldn't believe. Anyway, that's why I wound up doing all this. Now, the point of all that was to get all my guys in the best armor that I could do right now. So everybody, with the exception of Stone, everybody currently has the blackened chainmail masterwork grade, the plated drifter's leather pants masterwork, drifter's boots masterwork. Now in the beginning I like the sandals because they increase your athletics, but once you can run a certain speed, I'd rather have that 40% right leg and left leg protection. Also the masterwork grade flared helmet and the masterwork grade plate jacket. Everybody in the hand-to-hand squad has that, with the exception of Stone, who is my martial artist. He now has this. You can't do anything about that. That's the best you can do. There are no different grades of the martial artist bindings. That's it. But he has masterwork grade samurai cloth pants, masterwork grade drifter's boots, masterwork grade flared helmet, and masterwork grade ninja rags. Now, I also now have a range squad. What happened was, as I was creating all this armor and as my guys were going up, you can see here Randy, for example, 91 armor smith. Gecko has 92 in armor smith and 90 in weapon smith. Even Joe has 81 in armor smith, and I think there's another one here, probably Logan Jaglonger. Somebody here has 50 here. Logan has 57 in armor smith. I had a lot of people work in armor smith to get where we are. And as we were making that armor, if it wasn't master grade, I put it on Ferdinand, and Joe and Ferdinand would go out and sell it to various places. And we're now up, we got up to 500,000 cats. And I bought something recently, probably medicine packs, and that's why it's down to 496. But after 500,000, I just started smelting it all. I didn't want to make any more money. But at any rate, while Joe and Ferdinand was out, they ran across an escaped servant in shackles, so they wanted to release him, and then he decided to join. So this is the newest guy. We now have this escaped servant. I think it's this one. It's one of them. We only had 3, and now we've got 4. Here's one, and then here's the other 3. And all of these guys are ranged. They all have the crossbow. And how I set them up is they all leave the leather turtleneck masterwork grade because it has no negatives, whereas the blackened chainmail, you can see here it says crossbow effect, -0.7. We don't want that. And it also decreases dexterity. So these guys are staying in the masterwork grade leather turtleneck, and everything else is the same with the exception of, well, these 2 are the same. I got them in that Masterwork grade iron hat, which gives a +4 perception bonus, and that's what crossbowmen need. And I have them in the Masterwork grade Drifter's leather jacket, which gives a 1.10 crossbow effect and a melee defense bonus of +5. Now, there are going to be times where they get into hand-to-hand combat. Maybe it's gorillas, or maybe it is gutters or beak things. And I have them carry this Masterwork grade plate jacket so that I can swap it over and they can get that higher protection. Now, each one of these is exactly the same. It's fitted out exactly the same. Each one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Has 8 bundles of bolts, the toothpick bolt. Now, I do have the lowest possible quality junk bow that you can get. Shoddy grade, shoddy grade, shoddy grade. I think this one is even a prototype. It's the worst of them because I didn't want them shooting my guys with good stuff. Now, since I did have this crossbow maker and the bolt maker, I do have, right here in the weapons cabinet, I have 5 Masterwork Rangers. This is what I prefer, the Ranger. So once these guys get a little more skill, you notice here in crossbows, 24, 23, 28, 24, and 26. And that's just from the various animals and the Dust Bandit raids where I've had them shoot. But anyway, that's where we're starting now. I just want to get you all caught up. And on in Tiny, for example, Tiny is filled with toothpicks and food. Tiny is the pack animal for the range squad, and Ferdinand is filled with food and the backpack, or the sleeping bags, and medicine, that sort of thing. And he's for the hand-to-hand combat guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more food on all these guys. Not much, but just enough to make it. Let's get rid of. No room for that. Really? We want to go the other way. There we go. I want to get all this food out of the way. I mean, the meat. This is all from bone dogs coming by the way. We've had Roman bone dogs, occasionally a pack come through. And every time we killed one, Joe, who's on foraging animals, would go and grab that meat. In fact, let me see if there's any meat in here. Yeah, let's get this. Joe, can you take that also? He just does it automatically, so there's always meat in there. All right. Now, I'm going to turn jobs off of... Make sure everybody's got enough food. I'm going to turn jobs off of everyone. I'm going to press tilde key and select everyone, then press shift and left click on Ferdinand to unselect him. We turn jobs off. Get everybody gathered right there. Do the same thing with ranged. Jobs off, and get everybody right here. Now, I do have all these guys on ranged. Now, what I'm also going to do is add them up to hold, because I prefer to position them where I want them. Okay, so once everybody's gathered here, we'll grab Tiny and Ferdinand. Have them come out here. I also want to dump. I want to make sure that nobody's got any type of... like this. Let's just dump that out. Now, I've just had people doing random jobs in order to just give them something to do. Oh, Logan was doing... Okay. I remember he was doing that, and this got full. Okay, so he's got all this stuff. We're just going to dump this. It doesn't matter. Well, you know what? Let's just leave it with him. Where's that at? Pick up that copper. We'll just leave it with him. I think... Was that Logan? He's probably going to be really... Yeah, he's encumbered big time. But I'm just going to leave it with him. Now, what I plan on doing now is these guys all have the trader's backpack because it stacks, and I wanted them to have that to carry this because I know from past experience me playing that all this fits perfectly, and they can still get food, for example, and if need be, carry a thing or two in here. Now, what I want to do, since I had to give Moo's backpack to one of the archers, the bowman, I need one more backpack. Everybody's got one with the exception of Moo. So I also want to go and get some more. We're at the point I did all the research I can do, and I can't go any higher, and I do want to go higher. As you can see, also, I created, I think, 15 beds here, and then the skeleton repair bed there in the middle. All right, so what we're going to do is I want to head... I bought some... I don't remember. I went into what I was selling. Every time I ran across a map, I bought one, and I don't remember which ones were particularly came out, but I think I want to head in this direction because there seems to be a lot of them right here. So we're going to head in, let's go in this direction. Let's get everybody selected. Let's just say I want you to run, for now, I want you to run right there. And all of you guys, I want you to run right there. All right, now let's see what happens. And obviously, somebody's running. Is everybody on the same speed? I probably should select everybody together and then do it that way. Let's go back here and go right there and see what happens. Because we want to see if we can do a little more exploring and at the same time find some more ancient tech. I wish you guys would stay together. But this is a lot. This is 15, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 hand-to-hand, then 1 martial artist and 5 ranged. Let's get down here at eye level. Okay, I can see some people walking right here already, and they are hungry bandits. All right. We're going to not pass up opportunities to get some combat in. Let's keep going over here. All right, now I want you 5 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want you guys to get in there. I just spread these guys out a little bit. That way they're not shooting in the back of each. Remember, they're new guys. All right, so who got wounded, if anyone? No one. No one was wounded at all. Escaped servant number 4 got a little wounded, but that's okay. We're going to continue on. Let's go back here and click on this again. Right there. Go into the swamp, right along the edge of the swamp. Oh, it's raining. Oh, we had such a terrible storm here last night. Well, it wasn't devastating, but there's just a lot of rain for this area and this. A lot of wind, which again is not devastating. But it was nice, actually. A thunderstorm. Oh, okay. We got some combat right here. Take all these guys, move them here. Oh, these are escaped servants. It's a shame that they decided to attack me. All right, I want you guys to come back here a little bit. Over here. All right, do your thing. And it is entirely possible for these guys to wind up shooting your guys, and that's how they learn. That's how they learn crossbow, and that's fine. That's why I've got them with such a low damage crossbow while they're learning. Joe got his left leg injured. Looks like he's the only one. Oh, nope, Stone, the martial artist, did get stomach injured. I don't think these guys... Yeah, he's healed. Make sure I select everybody. And someone asked me in the comments, what is my goal? What is my plan here? Well, I don't really have one. It's just to have fun. And whatever happens, happens. I may say this is what I want to do in one video. And as you've seen, things happen and you wind up doing something else. Ultimately, the goal is just to have fun and explore the map. But I don't have, I have no desire to take out the United Cities or the Czech or the Holy Nation. If it happens, it happens. But that's not not my, purpose for playing the game. I want to see, explore what I can, see what kind of technology I can run across. And then we'll see. We'll just see what happens. What is that? Is that a rock? Oh, it is. It's just a weird angle. Yeah. Very dusty here. Swamp raptors. How about a trip to the famous dancing skeleton while we're in the swamps? Okay. I want everybody, you know what? Everybody stop right here because this is another opportunity to have my guys get a little combat experience. Crossbow experience. All right, then we'll just have you guys engage and let the crossbowmen do their thing. See, where possible, I try to get the crossbowmen in a location where they can shoot without having to shoot into my guys, but it's not always possible. You know what? I can't remember if these guys have regular meat or foul meat, so let's take a gander. They have foul meat. You know what? I will take a little bit of it so that my animals will eat it as opposed to eating the regular food. I don't think, you know what, I don't know. Yeah, we'll get the leather also. I don't really need it at this stage because everybody's, is there one here? Oh, I didn't see him. Let's go ahead and take all the leather. These turtles walking by. I don't really usually mess with the turtles. I think I did in a previous video, but okay, let's trade this all with Ferdinand. With the exception of 18, we'll give that to Tiny so that he can eat that. All right, let's get on the move again. Let's go right there. Moo got hit pretty hard. Border zone. Escape servant number. Oh, you know what else? Hang on. See what I said. We're going to go to the way station because I can't remember. I want to get these guys renamed because I don't want to say escape servant number 1, escape servant, and so forth, so on. So if we can find a plastic surgeon who allows you to change your character's appearance, so forth, so on, and change the name, that's what I want to do. Moo, you're healing okay. Your stomach is in the process of healing, but she does have that blackened. You can see here at 100% stomach coverage at 22, 48, and 60. Main thing I'm worried about is the, I don't really care about blunt resistance. It's the cut resistance and the cut resistance efficiency. And that's 48 and 60%. And that's what I was interested in. Because if they get beat down, that's fine. That makes them stronger. But if they lose a limb, I don't really care for that. So we want the cut resistance to be as high as possible. I do anyway. Let's see if there is a... I really can't remember if there is one, but I'm going to check. We'll just have you guys stand right there. Have Joe go in and look. Is there anybody in here that looks like a surgeon? Nope. They're stone. We've already got a stone. What is their 59? All right, so these are 2 Scorchlanders. These are actual Scorchlanders. Man, I wish I'd have known that before. I would have recruited them for my... See, they eat less. So these guys, I like to be Scorchlanders because they eat less. You are a drifter. Let me get rid of that. Tech hunter, tech hunter. Mercenary. Skinner, drifter, dust bandit. What? Dust bandit? What? hold on. I don't ever recall me having seeing dust bandits in any kind of, in a way station, nor me having the option to talk to them. What the heck? Oh, wait a minute. What was I clicking on? That is a dust bander. Oh, drunken bar thug. Okay, there we go. I don't know why this dust bandit is in here. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Is there an upstairs? Have you ever seen a dust bandit just chilling in a bar before? I'm sure someone has. Maybe I have and I just don't remember it. But that's just odd to me. Who are you? Drifter. Plastic surgeon. There we go. Okay, we want to have escape servant 2, 3, and 4. Come up here. All right, let's have you talk to this fella. He is a greasy, alcoholic-looking fella, spinning a scalpel in each hand as he talks to you. What'll be, my man? Haircut, facelift, 200 cats. Sure, I have a facelift. What's the worst that could go wrong? Okay, so we want to make this as a female. So she's going to be Beth. I'm not changing anything else, just her name. Confirm. Okay. Go back downstairs, please. The next one. Go to the face surgeon. Plastic surgeon. This is... I think this is a female also, but it's hard to tell with what she's wearing. Hold on. I'm going to say this is a female. You're going to be Ruth. Come over here, please, Ruth. Oh, yeah, that's a female. Okay. No, that... Just like that. All right, Ruth, come down here with the rest of them. And I guess before I start, this is a dude, I think. Oh, no, maybe not. And you... Are they all girls? See, she's the newest one. She's still got the slave hair. Did she say looks like slave? No, but see, she's still got the haircut of a slave. I do think this is a female. I think they're both females. Can you please walk over here? Out of that dude's way? Okay. You know what? Okay, yes, that's a female. I can't. Oh, man, it's bad when you can't tell in-game anymore. Okay, yep, 2 females. All right, so let's get you guys named. All right, so I've got Ruth and Beth. You're going to be Sandy. I'm just trying to make names that I don't think are already in the automatic name generator, because I don't want 2 people with the same name. I don't want to run across someone else with the same name. And then you. It's only 200 cats. It's not a bad. We're going to name you. All right, so Beth, Ruth, Sandy, and Jen. No, capital J. There we go. All right, now that we've got that handled, we can be about our... Oh, you know what? While I'm here... Now, yeah, let's go see what this guy has as far as... I sometimes forget this dude's back here. What have you got, buddy? All right, I'm going to pause the game because I want to look... You know what? I'll leave the game running. Let's look at... I think everybody here... Joe, see, 150 is very low. He has the skeleton leg, just a regular skeleton leg. I like to get, I think it's called a KLR. But I don't know if this guy has any. I screwed that up, didn't I? Yeah, this is just a regular 150 specialist leg. It's not 150. Looks like, yeah, 150 is the highest thing here. These are arms. Do I have anybody that's missing an arm? I don't even remember. Yeah. Okay, Ruka's 150 on the left arm. So there's nothing here that's higher than 150. Here's a right arm that's KLR, and it's 190. Notice her dexterity and strength would be higher in her unarmed damage bonus. So if your martial artist loses a arm, that's be a good one for a martial artist. She needs a left arm, though. Both of these KLRs are right. All right. Does anybody else need an arm? Because 190 is better. All right, here's 125 for Sonya, and that is her left arm. Again, both of these are right. There's nothing higher than 125, with the exception of what we've already looked at. In arms. Okay. Anybody need a left arm? None of these guys are. Okay, well, 150, 125. This is a left leg, 125. Anything higher than 125 for a left leg? That's a arm. Nope. Left, 125, 125, 75, 100, 125. And what kind is this, Griffin? Skeleton leg. Normal skeleton leg. High. Nope. Nothing better. All right, well, I had to check. Oh, why? I was going through here, is there anybody that needs to be topped off? I don't think so. Pretty sure I did that before I started recording. Yeah. Okay, we're good. I was going to have them lay in the skeleton bed while we were here. But not needed. All right. Back here. Head in this direction, please. What have we got here? All right, we got some more combat. We'll just have... I don't know. I'll have you come up here. Sandy and Jen. All right, let's just do your thing. We want to have them have a little combat also. Now, these guys are perfect combat because they have blunt weapons, the Hungry Bandits. Chance of you losing the limb from them are slim to none. So it's okay to have them engaged because we also want to get them some combat because you can see Jen, the newest one, doesn't really have... Although she's got 29 crossbows now. But they will, by the way, they have the Guardless Katana. What I want to do is I want to change... All of these guys will have a Guardless Katana on them or I think it's called a short. I can't remember what it's called, but I didn't have a blueprint for it. It's a cleaver class, the hacker class. It's called short something. It actually fits. This thing won't fit in the secondary slot, but the short cleaver, I think it's called. That will fit right there, and that's what I want them to have eventually. So we just got to find the blueprint for that. And pressing on. Now, there's a good chance we'll run across some dust bandits before we get there. I think there's usually some camps of dust bandits through here. I can see right now that there aren't, though, because they would be fires. There's one down there. But we're going in this direction. Heading into Shim. I need action, leader. Who's the Shek talking to? Is that Ruka? Usually. Yeah. It's Ruka. That's usually what she says. She always needs action. And she is female. I've read this before. That's why I'm not reading it again. I remember reading that before. All right, let's go through here. Skinner's Roam. There's a bandit camp right there. So we're going to engage these bandits. And I see a large... These are hungry bandits. Oh, there's a dog. You know what I'm going to have? I'm going to have Stone try to handle this dog alone. He's going to get beat up. Attack all? Is there more than one? Is that just a regular bone dog? Yeah, it is. All right, Stone, go attack that bone dog. And you guys, see, legs already beat up. Here. Where's Stone at? Okay. Here. and here. All right, how badly did he get beat up? Not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Okay, pressing on. I've got to test out the new armor and see how everybody's working. That's why I want to engage in every this. Yeah, there's people here. Okay. Squad 1. Let's go right into them and right there and get involved. Range squad. You guys come over here, get a little height. And you're going right in it with one guy, so let's spread out. Another guy coming towards you. We want you far enough apart so that if one guy is engaging the others, that you can still shoot him. You know what I mean? Okay, now that you've broken apart, let's go in here. Get them some skill. Now, let's look at this. Where's crossbow? Crossbows. 26 at 9. Oh, it's over with. That was too quick. Bone Dog. Where is Stone? I want you to come engage this Bone Dog again, buddy. Where are you, Stone? Oh, he's dead already. The crossbowman killed him already. That was probably the same guy. Yeah, that was the same dog from before. All right, Joe, come and get the meat and the leather. I don't need the money. I'm not interested in getting the money. We'll just put that there for now. Can I use their fires? No. Notice there's no pop-up that gives me anything. All right, let's look at the situation here. You know, while we're here, and it doesn't cost anything, we'll just have these guys lie down and get a quick heal session. I don't have to worry about putting stuff down and picking it up. I want you to lie down, Stone. What about you guys? All right, Sandy. Let's have you lie down. And that's really all we need. And what I like to do is, look, there comes... Where? He's running. Randy, come back over here. We're going to have to fight these guys, which means I want everybody up. And you guys come back over here, if you're not already over here. Sandy. Okay, do your thing. We got attacked from behind also. That's all right. This is good. At this stage with the armor we have, we should be able to survive several of these waves if need be. All right, Joe, let's have you. You know what? These guys are shooting. Let's come over here. Shoot that guy. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. He's running away. But as he gets closer enough... All right, spread out. There you go. Lay into him. All right, now while they're doing that, let's have you lie here. You lie here. You here. I want to get Stone. All right, you're showing yellow. It'll be okay for now. They're still shooting at him. Have you guys move out of the way. All right. Come a little closer. Now spread out. That way they can get this guy on the ground here if they're so inclined. They're shooting, attacking enemies. Now his crossbow's 2675, going up pretty nicely. It was 9 just a moment ago. All right, let's see how this is coming along. Joe is good. Moo is good. Griffin is good. Swift. Anybody else should lie down just a little bit? Yeah. Ruka. Since we're here waiting, you're good. You're good. I'm going to leave them down because of the food. Conserve a little bit of food. Although you see these Roman bulls, we can get food from there if need be. Stone, you healed very fast compared to how it used to be. All right, I want to have Gecko lie down, buddy. And you lie down. Because the downside to this weapon, this armor here, notice the right arm is only 25%. And that's why he got injured, was the right arm. So that's the downside of this armor, even though it does help out with the crossbow. All right, I think everybody's going to be good now. Ruka, Logan. Yeah, we're good. All right. I don't have to worry about setting anything up. We'll just be on our way. Let me look at the food situation. Still good. Still good. All right, let's go in this direction. I see movement over there in front of me, but let me look behind me. I see bulls. Now, what is this? This is a group of dust bandits. No, hungry bandit. Hungry. We'll get into them if they decide to. No, we're going to get into them no matter what. All right, you guys come here. All right, pressing on. And they are a lot of bolts in each pack. It looks like there's only 9, but it's not. It's 9 packs of bolts. So each bolt has a certain number in it, and there are 9 packs. All right, now I got to figure out where's the nearest thing at here. Okay, this outpost. I think we're outpost. Is that here? Is this what I'm looking at here? Now, this place has acid. Remember when we were running through here before, there was acid rain? So let's take a gander. Let's wait for a moment and look at this. All right, this provides 0 acid rain protection. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on. Just going to swap this out for now as we make our way to where we need to be. Okay. And I think, I don't know what I'm looking, I don't see. How can we get right there? Let's just go and see what happens. No blue dots. I haven't left anybody yet. Sometimes I get caught on the terrain and you miss one. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, did I see something just then? Oh, there it is. To the right of the screen. All right, what have we got down here? Hold on. Any of these guys? Woo, that lightning strike. That's a nice picture right there. Look at that. As I said before, I think Kenshi looks fine for what it is. Is this state-of-the-art graphics? No. Is it 4K worthy? I think so. I just think it looks fine for... That guy looks like... Nobody's showing red here. So I don't think... The rain here burns like fire. I know. That's what I just usually move the mouse around until I find something that's red. Is this the door? No. There's the door. Okay, come over here. All right, now this. Oh, we almost get hit by lightning. All right, let's pause for a moment because I want to have Joe go to Ferdinand and trade. And I think it's only 3. I think it's only 3, but I'll take 5 just in case. Now, I want you to build. What is it called? Hold on, I got to sneeze. I can't remember where it's at. Is it... where is it at? It's got to be camping. There it is, camping. All right. Flat shelter takes 1 fabric. Mercenary takes 1, and scrap tent takes 1. Okay, I want to build this mercenary tent right here. And another one right here. Now let's see how that works out. I want to put him on job so he'll do that. Mercenary tent means that we can go underneath it and get out of the rain. So let's do that. Is that enough? I think everybody's out of the rain. Yep, they're recovering. 93, 94, 95. Yep, everybody's recovering. Let's give them a moment. Now, you know what? I'm going to build another one. Camping. I can't remember what... No, I don't like the look of that. Flat shelter? I don't like the look of that. Mercenary tent seems to be the biggest one to me. Can I rotate that to get a little closer? That's as close as you can get, regardless of the rotation. Well, maybe not. All right, I'm going to build that right there. All right, Joe, give Ferdinand back those 2. You don't need them. Now, what I do want you to do, though, let's take these beds. I don't know if I can put 10 beds down there. We're going to place some camp beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many I can get here. 6. Looks like 7. 7. 8. 9. I think that's enough for now. Oh, there's... Oh, that's just the water moving. I saw movement there, and I thought that was a spider. All right, now let's go ahead and give back the other 2. Or other 3. Did you not get... Oh, you didn't get these 2 built. Why not, buddy? Take this back. Is it the grade? What is it? Come here. Can you build that one? Oh, there you go. And build that one. All right. Is everybody... Yeah, 98. Everybody... Nobody's being burned now. Which means I want to have these guys swap back to this. Now that they're in protection. We want them to have good bowman skills. All right. Very good. Also, I want you to be here. Here. There we go. I want them facing that structure, you see. Now, what I'm going to do, everybody is healed 100%. We're going to have Joe. What have you got on you, Joe? All right, Joe, I want you to run down here and open this door because you're the... I know the rain burns. Oh, it's not locked. Let me slow down time here so we can see what's in here. Ah, okay. Joe, run back out. All right, all you guys, we want to come closer, though. We want to come closer because we want the archers to get involved. And Joe, let's just wait a moment. Let's wait a moment. Are the archers involved? They are firing. I can see them. Okay, Joe, here. Moo here. Hang on, I want everybody on hold with the exception of Joe and Moo. Can you guys get out of there? Come back here. And I want Griffin on this one, Swift on this one, and Bataille on this one. And then I want both the animals just getting involved. Are you guys firing? Yes, you are. Let's see how this works out. I don't know how this is going to work out because these things can hit pretty hard. Up. That worked out really well. Joe's getting the heck beat out of him. He just went down, almost lost his left arm, it looks like. Moo, come over and help. You know what? You can see the guy's shooting at this guy. This is perfect right here. Okay, Wish went down. Go ahead and get involved, Tiny. And Ferdinand. I've got it on slow. Moo, you're doing well. You're doing the best as can be expected. Let's get it a little faster. All right. Take these guys off of hold. Because they're standing out in the rain a long time, and we don't want these guys to be standing out here so long that they wind up losing limbs. Griffin, what are you doing? Where is Griffin? Griffin, can you go on medic? Yeah, we're not going to get that animal. We're not going to get that thing taken out. Oh, he just went down. Okay, everybody medic. Get back under here. All of you guys, get back under here. Joe was down. Moo, Griffin. Griffin, please pick up Joe. Oh, he got up on his own. Put him in that bed right there. No, he didn't. Griffin picked him up, I guess. All right, now, everybody's under cover. You guys, you're still good. The animals are not affected, by the way. Animals are not affected by the acid rain. But what I do want is, who's got really no issues at all? Batai. Come over here, Batai. We're going to take something from you. We just want him to die. If you take one thing from him, they're dead. Also, I want you to pick him up and move him out of the way. Put him down there. All right, these guys are back alive again. Back functioning again, I should say. All right, Joe. No, buddy. Lie down before you lose a limb. Moo, lie down. Griffin, you can lie down. Hear that squishy run? Here. Kang, Logan. Yeah, that's Wish and Beth and Stone. All right, you rest of you guys come back under, with the exception, well, the animals can come too. All right, there you go. Now, Tiny, you come stand here. And Ferdinand, you come stand here. Okay. Let these guys heal. It's going to take a while. All right. And I do want to have, who doesn't have Swift, lie down. All right. Randy. Come over here to this guy. Take that. That, before they get up again. And that. Okay, now pick this guy up. Run him over here. Put down. Pick this guy up. Just don't want them in front of the crossbowmen, you see. Don't want anything to impede them. All right, let's go back. All right, you did good. You only lost 4 points. Looking around, don't see anything else moving. Another lightning strike. Joe, you got a long road to healing. I want to make sure that they're going up and not going down. Sometimes due to the angle, they may still be in the rain. So it's going up and not going down. 42. Will this go to 2? Yeah, there it goes. All right, 53. Give me 54 so I know that you're going up. There you go. Yeah, all right, everybody's going up. Everything's good. It's going to take a while, though, because he was really negative in the stomach. He would probably be dead if I didn't have that blackened chainmail. You can see the blackened chainmail gives 100% coverage. Arms, stomach, and chest, 100%. And I don't know this for a fact, but I think these guys do slashing damage. You know, cut damage. I think. So Joe has that 48% resistance and 60% resistance efficiency. And I think if he'd been in the leather, he might have died or really been in jeopardy. Oh, all right. The problem is, I play long games. I'm never in a hurry, and this takes time. Waiting on them to heal because he's still in the negative. He hasn't even got up to positive yet. I think he's the only one that's in negative. He is. And I'm letting these guys stay down because of the food situation. In fact, who can get up? Griffin can get up. Griffin is a human. So let's have Logan lie down because the Sheks eat more food. And you can see here Randy is a Shek and he has 100% hunger rate. Griffin is a human. He has 80% hunger rate. So the Sheks do eat more food. So when I can get a human up, I will, and then I'll put a Shek down. Another lightning strike right there. All right, Stone, you can get up. And let's put Hot Longs down. Not that he needs to recuperate, but I want to save the food. There's no sense in not doing that while you're sitting here in this situation. I don't know how many more. How many was that? That's 5. It looks like that was 1 there and 4 here. I think that was 5 spiders, but that was probably just the first room. There may be more in the back, and they may be more up top. That's why I'm being overly cautious here. Well, not overly cautious. This is just the way I play. I always heal. I don't want to say always. 99.9% of the time, I heal completely before I engage in combat again. And it always slightly annoys me when I'm watching a YouTube video of someone who just keeps going into combat, and they don't heal themselves. It does annoy me. But I know they are doing it to create drama and to have things happen, whereas I don't care about drama. I just want to enjoy playing my game. I'm not in it for money. Let's take a look around here while we're waiting. I really don't see anything moving other than the lightning. So apparently there are no wandering security spiders. In this particular area here. That music played in the background is kind of interesting also. Oh, well, there's a good thunderclap. What is this called now? This is called a Lost Armory. Once you get close enough to it, you can see it. Faction is Second Empire. I wonder if that's going to be is the Kenshi 2 going to be in the Second Empire? I cannot remember. Actual number of residents, 6. Well, we just killed 5 of them. Does that mean there's only 1 more left? Maximum residents, 3.5/8. Actual number of residents, 6. And with the Second Empire, we have negative 100. Is that true? Or do we just have negative? Does the Second Empire, the security spiders not like us? You know what? I've never really thought about that. Is that even in here? No, it's not going to be. Second Empire is not going to be in here. Nor is security spiders. Are these called security spiders? Yeah. Where's this? What are these called? I can't click on them, so they're just inert. They look the same? Yeah, they look the same. Yeah, cannot click on the inert ones, apparently. Will not select them. Autosave, very good. I like how quick my autosaves are. I see other people playing Kenshi and their autosaves are 30 seconds, sometimes longer. But then again, I'm not loaded up with a bunch of mods. I think I've only got 5 mods. And none of them are... Does that show? I don't know. I've showed my mods before. I think it's here. Options, mods, yeah. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I've got 7 mods. And the squad limit, which I probably will wind up not using, but I always run the game with that, the 256 limit. There are games in the past where I've actually, for example, built an empire or an outpost in various locations. Why is that still there? Did I not get rid of it? I guess I didn't. You know, have people running down here. For example, I say normally, but I might recruit more people just to work here. You know, I'm going to turn that music sounds pretty interesting. I will leave people in the outpost to work the farming and the crafting as we move around. In some cases, you need more than 256 because I might have more than one outpost around. There was one game I played more or less like the Roman Legion, if you could say that. And everywhere we went where there was a stronghold of enemies, we built an outpost and we manned it. So I had a string. But what we didn't do is carry a bunch of food with us. So when we went out into the wilderness, we had minimum food. And then we would stop at a various outposts we had across the map to resupply and refurbish. I don't know if there's a mod that causes equipment to have durability, for example, so that it wears out. But that would have been a good one to have for that playthrough. Beth, you can get up now. So let's put Jaglonger down. I like the way when they walk around, you can hear the footsteps being squishy because it's raining. I don't think that does it with the animals. Oh, there's a little bit of squish. Okay, come on back here, buddy. The reason I want the animals close is because the animals are carrying the food, and they have to be in range of the rest of the squad. That's why I always try to keep the animals where I believe they'll be within. It's a lot of blood, isn't it? Well, they'll be within range of the food. All right, Joe, that stomach is finally getting there. Swift is good to go. Let's have you get up. And let's put down Randy. Because you can see here, they're chomping through the food. Now, I've only got about 45 seconds left. So I'm just going to let my skin, whose skin is getting burned off? Is that Griffin? Who said that? Beth. Where are you, Beth? Why is your skin getting burned off? No, it's not. Move over here just in case there's coming through the roof maybe. But you know she's all 100. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue letting Joe, who was the most wounded, Joe heal. And then once he's 100% healed, well, 81 and 57, yeah, once he's 100% healed, I'm going to go in there and do the same thing, which will be in the next video because I'm down to 3 seconds now. So I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.